Welcome back, baseball fans, to the Summer 69-72 Carryover League, and today we have a league series from the American League North and the American League Midwest between third-place teams from a year ago, the Cleveland Indians and the White Sox. The Indians, however, feel that they can make a run to the top of their division. The White Sox were fortunate enough to finish third last year because Milwaukee's in their division, and they pretty much have a very remote chance of making the playoffs. We'll look at the standings after the first part of the year here, the first round games. And the entire American League North, right here, they all lost their games to the American League East. And which means that Cleveland isn't in too bad of a situation, even though they're 1-4. They just lost game one. I'll show you that in a moment, to the White Sox. And the White Sox, they got a win in game one to improve to 2-3. And we'll show you that game because it featured Gaylord Perry versus Wilbur Wood. 2 complete games. No surprise there. But the story of this game, Wilbur Wood wins 4-2. He's 2-0. He's pitched 27 innings in 2 starts because of that 18-inning performance against Seattle that was broadcast a few weeks ago. But it was Al Weiss who hit a 2-run homer off Perry in the 5th, and then an RBI triple in the 7th, and that's your ball game. 4-2 is the final. So here we are in a game 2. A game 2 from Comiskey Park. Today's starting pitchers, the number 2 pitchers on each team: Steve Hargan for the Indians and Tom Bradley for the White Sox. Let's get into it. Leading off for Cleveland is Chris Chambliss. 46 is a base hit. Ray Fosse, 68, flies left. Duke Simms, 37 is a walk. 2 on for Horton, 2-8. Base hit in a right field. Chambliss, he will hold. They are loaded with 1 out for Vada Pinson. 1 for Pinson with a 4-6-3 double play. That's not a good start. All right, Aparicio, 2-7 is a base hit. Walt Williams, 58, flies to right. Carlos May, 2-12, fielder's choice, and with 2 outs, it's Bill Melton, 6-11, flies it in deep left field. This is Dave Marshall. He is a 3, E13 in left field, and he drops the ball. Well, I didn't drop the ball, it's a double. Now the runner scores. It's ruled a double, and the guy scores from first in the single, and it's 1-0. Orlando Cepeda, 2-9, third. All right. Top of 2, 1-0. Buddy Bell, 69, center. Dave Marshall, 54, off the Bradley card, 1-15, homer, 1-15 double, and it's a single. He doesn't have power. Eddie Leone, 56, that's a single, 1-16. Rolls a 17. That's a line out. And with 2 outs, it's Fred Stanley. Skies to right. Bottom of 2 here in Comiskey. It's Russ Snyder. 2-11 pops to short. Dwayne Josephson pops out to second base, and with 2 outs, Jim LaFay skies into center field. We go to the 3rd inning. Chris Chambliss, 4-10, pops to second. Ray Fosse, 56, 1-16 is a base hit. Duke Simms, 2-7. Let's take a look at Duke Simms' card. Pretty interesting card. Full-time player. Not a high batting average, but the homers and walks. If they didn't have Ray Fosse, he'd be their everyday catcher because that's his primary position. But here, he doesn't have a good catcher's arm behind the plate at 0, but he's got a decent arm in right field, -2. So that's his position on the Indians. Here he gets a single. We've got 2 on with 1 out for Tony Horton. 56, single 1-16 for the 3rd time in this game off Tom Bradley's card, and they hit it. They are loaded. 1 out for Veda Pinson. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, don't do it again, Veda. Don't do it again. No, no, don't do it. 1-6-3 double play for Veda. Let's take a look at Pinson's card. My. He rolled a 1-4 in the first inning, a 2-4 in the second inning, and he is stranded 6. Okay. It'll be Al Weiss. 35, flies left. Aparicio, 49, walk. Walt Williams, 410, third X. And the third baseman, Buddy Bell's a 3E13. That's a ground ball C. And with 2 outs, it's Carlos May, 65, second. In the 4th inning, we got Buddy Bell leading it off. 410, lines the first. Dave Marshall, 110, flies to right. And with 2 outs, Eddie Leone, 35, short. Bottom of 4, Bill Melton, 35. Let's take a look at Bill Melton's card. Weird, just horrible defense at third base. And he's passable in the outfield with only an E3. Isn't bad. He hit 33 home runs with this card. And that makes it a 2-0 game. Orlando Cepeda, 610, bounces to short. This is Stanley, a 3E22. That's a base hit. The White Sox have it going on today at Comiskey. Russ Snyder, 69, center. Josephson, 34, pops second. No 2 outs, LaFay. 1-4 right. We go to the 5th. Fred Stanley, 37, Ks. Chris Chambliss, 57 Ks. Ray Fosse, 310, flies to left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's pause for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel. Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Okay. Bottom of the 5th. Al Weiss, 65, rolls a second. Aparicio, 1-5, short. Walt Williams, 2-9, pops to first. 2-zip in the 6th. Crisply played, Duke Simps, 1-7 is a K. Horton, 54. Triple 1-2 double is a double. Runner at second for Pinson. 2-8, rolls first. And the runner goes a third for 2 outs. Buddy Bell, short. And your shortstop, Aparicio, is a 2E21. He makes the play. It is Tom Bradley Day here at Comiskey. He has been fortuitous in 2 bases loaded situations with 1 out. And he has a shutout, 3-6. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's Carlos May, 1-9, short. Melton, 33, short. Cepeda, 59, second. 7th inning of a 2-0 game. Tom Bradley. At the bottom of the lineup, though, it's Dave Marshall, 56. Double 1-3 single. Eddie Leone, 39. Another single to center field. Marshall will not. He'll stay there. First and second. Down 2-zip. Trying to break Bradley here. Fred Stanley. 55. They do exactly that. 55 off the Bradley card is triple 1-7 double. That is a double. Now does Leone try and tie by scoring on first from a single? He's a 13 runner, and you have to run on a 15, so he's going to try and tie this thing up on a roll of a 15. He gets a 12, and you get a 2-run double. And Bradley is broken. He'll leave the game, and he cannot get a win. He can only be a loser if Stanley scores. Not the kind of result Tom Bradley was hoping for. So, with Chambliss and Duke Sims and Pinson, 3 lefties coming up in the next part of the lineup, we're going to have Terry Forster come out of the Chisock bullpen. 6 innings for Bradley, and then he breaks in the 7th. Terry Forster in the 7th against Chambliss with a runner at second base. 6-11 off Forster. Pitcher X. Forster is a E0, so runner holds to second. Ray Fosse. 1-2, fouls to the catcher. And with 2 outs, Duke Simps, like I said earlier, he's an everyday player. He does okay against lefties. 3-7 is single 1-2. He lines to second base. So nice job by Forster keeping the game tied, and Steve Hargan has been given a second chance. Pitched very well. A RBI double and a solo homer is it. Stretch time here in Chicago. We're listening to Baby Huey from 1970. The only LP recorded before he passed away. Okay, bottom of 7. Russ Snyder, 3-6 is a walk. Josephson, 65, center. Jim LaFay, 53, right X. In right field, Duke Simps, oh boy, he's a 4-16. And that is going to be a triple. And the White Sox retake the lead on the shoddy defense. 3-2. Hargan's a starter 8. And he's disappointed, but he's going to continue to pitch. Infield comes up with a runner at third and 1 out for Al Weiss. 47, double 1-2, fly ball to left, and that's a sac fly ball to left field. That's one of those rare instances where your outfield defense is such a bad play that you get 2 runs out of it. A triple and then a sac fly on the next batter. That's pretty bad. So, it's now 4-2 White Sox, but there are 2 outs in the inning and nobody's on the bases for Luis Aparicio. 54, he skies it into center. This is Pinson, the 3-6 in center field, and he makes the grab. So, Forster now stands to be pitcher of record. He's got 2 lefties coming up in this inning. He'll be left in there. They have Bob Humphreys and Lemons in their bullpen warming. Tony Horton, 4-10, third X. This is Al Weiss at third base. He's a 2 at third. What's his E rating here? Al Weiss, 2E27 at third base. And he makes the play. Pinson, 46. Off the Forster card is a walk. Buddy Bell, 46 off the Forster card is a single. You've got 2 on now, and it's Dave Marshall, who actually, let's take a look at Dave Marshall's card here. So, interestingly, if you go right to a right-hander on the bench, they'll immediately go to Humphreys or Osinski, and Marshall's not really that bad against lefties, so you may want, because of the walks, you may want to let him swing here, and that is the play. Marshall will step in the batter's box here with 2 on and 1 out. The pitch to Dave Marshall, 2-8, just missed it, gets a K. And with 2 outs, it's Eddie Leone. And I think we're going to see a pinch hitter for Eddie Leone here. We are. We're going to see Roy Foster is going to pinch hit for Eddie Leone. Let's take a look at Roy Foster's card here. Representing the lead run, Forster's a lefty. He's going to come out. He pitches an inning and 2/3. And they're going to go straight to the closer, Bob Humphreys. Not the greatest, but doesn't give up homers to righties. In 1969, he was 3-3 with a 3.04 ERA. He's going to be the closer, default closer for the Chi Sox here. He needs 4 outs. He's got 2 on and 2 out here in the 8th inning of a 4-2 game, and it's Roy Foster, Bob Humphreys. Here's the pitch to Roy Foster. 35 is a sky to center field. Tough break there. So Foster will take DH duties, and then we'll just plug Larry Brown into Tony Horton's spot. Or actually, with Horton coming up next inning, we'll just plug Larry Brown into that spot. So we'll just plug Larry Brown on top of Foster, on top of Leone to play second base. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning of a 4-2 game. Hargan. Well, you know, we haven't seen the Cleveland bullpen yet this series. So we're going to hook Hargan after 7 innings. And we have Carlos May, a lefty, coming up, and Snyder. We'll go to one of our lefties. We'll go to Riddleberger. Danny Riddleberger will come on in the 8th for the Tribe. And it'll be Walt Williams. 68 is a fly ball to right. Carlos May hits lefties okay. He's going to bat against a lefty. 311. Sky's the center. He will actually leave the game defensively for Don Young. And with 2 outs is Bill Melton. 412 for Melton. Sky's the center. And the final defensive piece to be brought in will be Bobby Canoop to play second base for the White Sox, needing 3 more outs to win the first 2 games of the series. So it'll be Fred Stanley leading off the 9th inning off Humphreys. Down 2. 4-2 was a score in game 1. Will it be the score in game 2? Fred Stanley, 46 off Humphreys, is a single. And now your tie run is Chris Chambliss in the 9th. Chris Chambliss, 34. Oh boy, a victim of the double play. A 4-6-3 double play would be the 3rd one of the game between Chambliss and Pinson. Tough break there. 2 outs, but it's Ray Fossey, the all-star catcher, 38 singles. And now we've come back to our boy Duke Simps. He's been around the action. He has a hit, a walk, a K, and he gave up that triple in the bottom of the 7th inning to give the White Sox the lead. He represents a tie run here in the 9th. Humphreys. The pitch, 5-11, off the Humphreys card is a grounder to short. This is going to be Aparicio now. First ball hit to him today. And he is a 2-21 at shortstop. And that is your ball game. Nice play by Aparicio to end it. Good baseball game between the Indians and the White Sox. And the White Sox won both by scores of 4-2. And they find themselves back at 500. Not bad. Not bad. The Indians, a little bit of trouble here. A slow start to the season. And the whole American League North is off to a slow start. So that hopefully won't hurt the Indians too much. Hargan pitched decent baseball. 5 hits. 4 runs. They were earned. Walk 2. Didn't strike a batter out. No strikeouts. Humphreys, a nice solid save there. Got the final out in the 8th. 2 hits in the 9th inning. Inning and 2/3 for Kerry Forster, getting the win. And his performance in the 7th inning, getting 3 straights out, stranding a guy at second, was key. He gave up a hit, a walk, and a K, getting a win. Tom Bradley, no decision. Really got lucky there. He gave 10 hits in 6 innings plus 3 batters, but only 2 runners scored, a walk and 3 strikeouts. 1019, 0108, 45213. Boy, the Indians are going to be kicking themselves. They put 15 men on base, and the White Sox only put on 7. But it was the White Sox who had the timely plays. Game 2 in the books. Let's take a look at the year-to-date stats for the teams. That was the first White Sox win by somebody not named Wilbur Wood. So, year-to-date now, your Chicago White Sox are now at 500. They're 3-3. They're hitting .206, but a sparkling 2.90 ERA. Wilbur Wood, in only 2 starts, has pitched 27 innings. He's averaged 13.5 innings per start because of that incredible performance in the Seattle game, which you should check out if you haven't already. 2-0. Yeah. And for the Indians, it is a struggle. It's 1-5, hitting .235, 4.32 ERA. Gaylord Perry has been just average. 8 runs in 16 innings, which means a 4.50 ERA. It's not nearly good enough. And he wasn't very good last year either, if you caught the Summer League last year for the Giants. Something wrong with his cards statistically. He's supposed to be fantastic, but he's struggled. I don't have good Gaylord Perry luck, apparently. And when you get to the year-to-date numbers, we played 74 baseball games, and look at that league ERA just keep coming down. 2.58 batting average with a 3.89 league ERA. That's it today from Comiskey. Hope you're enjoying the Summer League. We'll see you next time. Well, fans, rough opening of the season for the Cleveland Indians. They get swept by the lowly White Sox, and at home in Game 3, they were wiped out by a score of 11-3. My goodness. Off to a 1-6 start. Cleveland's hitting .234 with a .473 ERA. And let's give some props up to the Chicago White Sox, a team that we didn't look at very highly in the offseason. They find themselves now 4-3, hitting .232, but that pitching staff has a .292 team ERA. The bullpen has only given up 2 runs in 12 innings this year. And, yeah, they have a chance. It's always a chance in the American League Midwest. The league now, through 75 games, we're hitting .259 with a .391 ERA. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time.